Yo! Welcome back to another episode of Dreaded and Abroad. I'm your gracious host, Sace. And on this episode, we're going to be tackling the 10 most frequently asked questions about my hair. Without further ado, let's just get into it. What made you decide to lock your hair? Well, that goes back to my high school days. So first I just started letting it grow, and then it grew into a bush. And then I started getting it plaited and twisted. And then when it got long enough, I started getting it cornrowed. And then I kind of got tired of cornrows. And then I thought about cutting it. Then I was like, well, what else haven't you done with your hair? And I was like, I haven't locked it. So then I was like, okay, let's lock your hair. And now we're here. Question number 2, how did you start your locks? I went to this girl who actually had dreadlocks already, asked her, has she ever done someone else's locks? She said no, but she was very sure she knew the process. And since she wasn't charging me, I said, let's do it. And so we started what was called a one strand twist. And I went to her every 2 weeks until my hair started to take or lock or not. That's how I started. Question number 3, are they heavy? Sometimes, but not when they're like this. When they're dry and clean and dry, they're not heavy. Question number 4, do they stink? No, my hair doesn't stink. Number 5, can I touch them? That reminds me of a funny story. I don't mind you touching them. I remember once I was in Thailand and I was in a line for something. I can't remember what it was. I think we were in line to get into either a club or a food spot. And there was a bunch of people behind me from Thailand. And when I turned around, everybody had a dread. They were just mystified by it. And I was like, that's not cool, right? But whatever, keep the party going. So the short answer is yes, you can touch my hair. The long answer is, as long as you don't get up in the scalp and start making my scalp hair my new growth all fuzzy, I'm fine with it. Question number 6, how do you keep them clean? That's a simple one. I wash my hair. It's really simple. It's a 2-part question if you think about it though, because there are products, because washing my hair is a process and it takes a while. Like once you wash it, you got to wring that out like it's a mop. And then you kind of got to let that dry. And if you don't take care of the maintenance before it dries completely or after it dries, you can walk around looking like Rastaman number 1, you know what I'm saying? With the big old fro right here and the locks hanging down from that. How often do you wash them? I wash my hair between once a month or every 2 months. I've had my dreads for a while and it is an ordeal to wash them. As long as my hair doesn't stink and as long as it's looking good, there's no I need to wash my hair every week type of vibe or I need to wash it every 2 weeks type of vibe. Now, when I'm in that gym, I can't go 2 months without washing my hair, so it's a mandatory minimum once a month. Like I don't really get my hair maintenance unless I get it washed first. So if I just got my hair maintenance 2 weeks ago, then I go back to get it maintenance again. Yeah, so every 2 weeks then. But long story short, once a month. The longest I've ever gone was 2 months without washing it. Question number 8, how long have you been growing them? This is actually one of the questions that I get the most. How long have I been growing my hair? So I started locking my hair in 2002 and now it's 2019. So 17 years. Wow. My hair is older than most people's kids. Yeah, 17 years. Question number 9, are you ever going to cut them? Whew. Well, that's a 2-part question because I've cut them before because for 17 years, they're relatively short because they never stop growing. So I do chop them down so they don't get ridiculous. But am I ever going to cut them all off and just be out here with a Steve and even? Ultimately, yes. But there is no roadmap or time frame when that's going to happen. Right now, this is my power's in my hair, so I'm in no rush to cut them off. But eventually, all good things must come to an end. Question number 10, how do you keep them so neat? That goes back to regular maintenance. When my hair is dry, I oil it. Before I go to bed, I put this big old silk scarf around it, to keep the fuzz from popping all up from the cotton sheets and drying it all out. And then, once a month, I do this thing where I go to a loctician who maintenances my hair. Wow, that would be dope. That's what I'm going to do. On this episode of Dreaded and Abroad, I'm going to go to a loctician and get my hair maintenance. And guess what? I'm going to take you with me. Let's do this. All right, y'all, it's about that time for me to go get my hair done. My hair done. My locks maintenance. Actually, I'm going to work first. It's a little early in the morning. Then after I get off work today, I'll be headed over to get my hair done. I keeps it one. I do not go to a salon. They tend to jack up the prices a bit more. And then the people who like do hair out their own houses, they tend to have more competitive prices. So that's how I met Kyia. See y'all there shortly. Bye. It's a process. Do some time-lapse photography, some time-lapse videography. Should be able to show you this whole 2-hour process in under 2 minutes. It's gonna be pretty dope. All right. Just reached my final destination. Right now I got the microphone hooked up on my GoPro, and I got this Sublime Work case on it. About to go a little smaller than that. Let me show you what I'm currently using right now. So yeah, this is what I'm currently doing right now. I'm about to drop to a more streamlined version of this because I'm just gonna be doing time-lapse video. And guess what? I'm gonna take you with me. So I just got back from getting my hair done, and this is pretty much the finished product. I will keep my hair like this until it completely dries, because I do not sit underneath the dryer. That's not my thing. I keep it like this when I'm out of town, out of the country, just in case if I go swimming. It's not too heavy and it's easier to manage. But when I take it out, it'll be nice and crinkly. That's my thing. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Dreaded and Abroad. That's my time till the next time. Kimo Sace out. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Oh yeah, one last thing. I want to give a huge shout out to Kyia, LoCreations, who does my hair. She let me intrude and put cameras in her crib to get that stuff done. All of her information will be linked below if you want to get your hair maintenance by her. A very nice young lady. She takes care of business, as you can see. Once again, all of her information is linked below. Check her out. Hit her up. GoPro, stop recording.